Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Madden NFL 21. This is preseason of year one of the franchise, week 3. We're going to be taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. But first, we need to view the message from our head coach. Nice job last week. I hope you're ready to take the training wheels off. We're giving you 3 full quarters. Blah, 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 blah. So basically, we get to play 3 quarters. Game day goal, score 1 touchdown running or passing and throw fewer than 2 interceptions. All right, we can do that. That does not sound like a problem at all. We're going to do our training. Of course, we're simulating because as you remember, the last time we did our training, we had a bunch of invisible players and I couldn't do anything. Major glitch. All right, so here we go. We're doing just the offense, obviously, as we have every time. And let's get into it.
Tonight, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's a special prime time edition.
I think this is going to be a real test
EA Sports
of how good our team is and how we're doing. Because the Chiefs are one hell of a team this year. They were a good team last year, and they are a good team this year. And on this game, they're a very good team. So we're going to really test ourselves here and see just how good our team is. Because we're not actually ranked all that great this year. All right, our first play here is going to probably go to our tight end. That's what I'm thinking. Good old A right there. Beautiful. And that was a perfect pattern, and I might just score here. He's not very fast, but I had a lot of distance on everybody, so that made for a pretty easy score right off the bat. I'm telling y'all, man, those post patterns, you gotta love them. Always open. What's amazing is there was like nobody in the secondary. I don't know where everybody was, but they weren't there. All right, we got the ball back again. We have a 7-0 lead still, which is awesome. Got a couple runs to the outside, and we got 1 passing play. So we're going to go ahead and run to the outside here with our running back. See if we can get something going here. Oh, yeah, touchdown. So 2 possessions, 2 plays, 2 touchdowns. Not too impressed with the old Chiefs.
Not even 2 minutes into this football game.
They're supposed to be a powerhouse this year from what I read. Supposedly, on this game, they are the team. But they are not putting up much resistance. All right, we got 4 minutes and 18 seconds left in the first quarter. We still have a 14-0 lead. So the Chiefs have not scored on either one of their possessions. Ooh, 2 nice patterns. I like the tight end pattern, and I like the post pattern run by the B player. Ah, that was a bad throw. Yeah, it was your fault.
And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or 2.
I don't know why they show me that draft class thing every single game. All right, we got a run to the outside, a run up near the middle, and we have a short pass pattern. I chose the pass because I really like this. Oh, no, I didn't. I thought I chose the pass, but I chose that pro play, and that's a run. I don't understand why that play has a pass pattern, though. I saw the pass pattern, and I liked it too, but you can't ever actually pass the ball. It always hands it off, and you have no control. You have to run it. Look at that. That was beautiful. As I said before, I'm still relearning how to play this game. It's been several years since I've played. I saw a little gameplay of it on YouTube of the early access stuff before it actually came out. And I thought it looked really, really good. So I kind of wanted to check it out. I haven't been watching football for several years now or anything like that because of all the stuff that's going on with the kneeling and all that stuff. And I've said it on past videos before, I don't support that simply because I grew up military. I have very close friends that I love dearly that have died for this country. And to me, if you want to make a statement, just don't do it during the anthem. That's all I ask. So that's why I haven't been watching football. But with this, I was conflicted, honestly, on what I wanted to do. We're going to run right up the middle here. Because I've been avoiding the NFL because of all that stuff. Oh, yeah, I broke that tackle. But I've loved football my whole life, and it sucks to not be able to watch football anymore. And with this game, I haven't played any of the Madden games for the same reason, but I started thinking about it, and it's like I really enjoy the EA Sports games. So I know that this has NFL in the title, and I understand how people could get upset about that. Believe me, I get it. I'm on your side. I feel the same way. But in the same token, this is a game that I've always loved, the Madden games, and I'm trying to support EA Sports because they put out some amazing sports games, and I really would hate for them to go out of business because everybody just kind of turned their back on them. So I can understand if you see something like this and it pisses you off, is what I'm saying. I get it. And to those people, believe me, I'm on your side. So while I was running my mouth and talking about things other than the game, I scored. And I apologize for not giving you the play-by-play on that. But I thought that was important to say because I know some people get upset about this. I get it. I love that pattern with the tight end. That is awesome. I think it's the R button receiver.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
It took too long to develop, though. Oh, you see that juke? That was awesome. I made a hell of a spin move on that dude. I wanted to throw that tight end there because I dug that pattern, but it just simply took way too long. The pocket was closing in on me, and I was worried I was going to get sacked. So I just dumped it off. Well, on the replay, it doesn't look like it was closing in at all. Maybe I just kind of overreacted to that. It looked like it was from my vantage point. All right, we got my quick slants, which is an amazing play. And that's what I'm going to do. The X receiver is the hot route here. But honestly, the B receiver, whoa, I almost got taken out. Did you see that? I hit my tight end over the middle. He's my safety valve there. And I almost got sacked from both sides. They must have blitzed me or something. They almost got to me that time. All right, we're going to run right off the left tackle over here and see if we can't get some yards. Almost got a first down. Just trying to keep them honest. Because if you throw every down, I found that it becomes a lot harder to... Oh, I'm definitely going to try to hit the tight end. That is an amazing route. It's a post just like I love, and it's over to the corner of the end zone. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
First down. I wanted to hit the tight end there. I really did. But as he got near the end of the end zone, he was going into double coverage, and I was afraid to throw that ball because I didn't want to get an interception because of the – oh, did you see that? The receiver I threw it to missed it. It flew out of his hands. And my tight end grabbed it in midair and took off with it. That was awesome. But the little goal thing we had at the beginning, I'm supposed to score one touchdown or more and not have any interceptions. That is so cool. I love that. And I'm trying to be smarter about where I throw the ball. I'm usually really good at it, but sometimes I'll get a little excited and throw into double coverage, and it tends to get me into trouble. So I'm trying to be a little bit more disciplined. Is that in there? That is in there. I thought they had me, but the second effort got in. I thought I was stopped right there when I first ran into the pile, but I managed to bounce out and end up scoring. All right, it is 28-3 now. So we are kicking the Chiefs' booties. Still got 2 minutes and 16 seconds left in the half. And this is going to be another really good play. if it develops the way it's supposed to. There it is. It's another touchdown. I almost ran out of bounds there. That's one thing that kind of sucks about some of these patterns is when they finally develop to where the guy gets open, a lot of times they're really, really close to the sideline and they're heading out of bounds. So you actually have to... What? Oh, man, it's that stupid illegal man downfield penalty again. I have lost like 4 or 5 touchdowns this year for that.
They're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Damn it.
With a little over 2
That looks
minutes to
interesting.
play in the
Let's see if we can hit
second
the
quarter,
B.
offense gets ready
Well,
to
never
take
mind.
over.
2-minute warning.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this
Say there was
first half of action.
a pattern with the B player there
With a little
who
over
was
2
running
minutes
down
to
the
play
sideline.
in the
Looked
second
really
quarter,
cool.
the
It
offense
might have been
gets
on a hit
ready
for a
to take
touchdown.
over.
I like the tight end on this one, and the B receiver is looking nice too, but the tight end is usually my go-to.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch.
I hit my tight end and I hit my running back a lot more often than my receivers.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance.
I really enjoy the shorter patterns and turning them into something bigger. I'm not usually a guy that airs it out and tries to throw the ball all the way down the field.
So the big play changes
in
the
one
complexion
go.
of things. Here's first
That is a
and
cool
10 just
pattern by
outside
the tight end.
30. Out of
Oh,
the
he's
gun.
wide open. Look at that. There is nobody even near him.
And he'll take it into the end zone.
That was such an interesting looking pattern. It was like a little lightning bolt.
Blake Jarwin ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the
I mean,
game.
look, there's nobody even on the screen in his area. Look at that.
Pour it on.
That is amazing.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I
Well, so far we have seen that the Kansas City Chiefs defense absolutely sucks. Their offense isn't that great either because they've only scored 10 points and we have 35. But 10 points, I guess, isn't too bad. Oh, come on. I tried to juke, but all the big guy did was stand straight up instead of move anywhere to the side. He just literally stood straight up and got hit. All right, we got 35 seconds left on the clock.
and he's going to break our
Come on, stop all the
statistician
graphic
Marvin.
crap
He's
and let me
in
get
a-
going.
Marvin right
The
now
time
just
is running
topping
down.
it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this. Or
All right, we
keeps it on
got
the calculator,
25
but my goodness,
seconds.
What a start he is off to.
So we got a
By the end
boogie.
of
We
this
got a long
game,
way to
he
go
could
yet.
have monster
If we're going to
numbers.
get
He just wants to continue to be accurate.
down here. Look at that. Stiff arm. Oh, yeah. Oh, you bastard. I better call a timeout or something. I got 16 seconds. I might be screwed here because he's doing his little posing crap.
These preseason games are big in the development of rookie receivers, and now their teams want to see if they're going to
So we
be
got
truly
14-13.
NFL
I think I can get a
caliber.
playoff here.
Oftentimes, offensive coordinators will call certain plays to see how they react. Give them a big check mark for that one.
What happened?
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this
What
one.
happened?
As we send you on over to Orlando for John
halftime?
at our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Most teams
That's
in the league
that's
in the
crazy. I had
pre-season poll in the
13
preseason.
seconds.
The whole
It
league will be in
didn't
action
even give me
next
an opportunity
Thursday night
to
wrap it
snap
all
or
up.
anything.
And then we start for real a week after that.
I know I shouldn't be
with the
complaining.
NFL
I'm
kickoff
winning
game.
by a
In
ton,
our
but
game, expect to see the starters
damn it,
for
I
at
won
least
that other
one
touchdown.
more drive. Something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you.
All right, so going into the half, we got 35-10 lead. That's respectable. It's not an overwhelming lead. They can still come back if I'm not playing very well, but
Starters likely to be out there for the
I would say the
third
game
quarter
is definitely
as we
ours
get
to lose
underway
at this
in
point.
second half. Taking
We
about
just have to
70
keep
yards
playing
deep. And bring this
smart
out to
and
the
not make any
25.
stupid
No
mistakes.
return there for Hardman. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3. And
I
we'll
don't
see
really
what they
look
can
for
do.
them to
can't wait to
mount any
see
kind of
what they
major
do.
comeback. It's kind of weird to say, but I mean, these guys are supposed to be the best team in the NFL according to this game right now.
Excellent field position after the
And they're
fumble
not really all
recovery.
that difficult.
They'll try and
Oh,
get the
look
run
at that
game
hole.
going with Elliott. And they'll work it inside. inside the 15.
Kind of a botched spin move, but the line did an amazing job opening that hole. That was nice.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's
Look at
face it,
that.
coming into the
Not
game,
even touched.
they knew he would
If
be
I
a
would have
critical part
juked
of
instead
their
of made a
attack.
spin
This is
there,
gonna
I
take
probably
a
would have got
little
right by
bit
that guy and
unit
scored.
on the defensive side to start making
I'll get it
plays.
all figured out eventually.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
All right, we got another pass play here. This is another one of those plays that I like where I have multiple. That was a dumb thing to do. I was trying to throw it down low because it was all congested in the end zone, and I thought I could get up closer, but I didn't get the guy turned around in time. He ran right out of bounds before I could control him. That was another one of those plays that I like where you have multiple crossing patterns. You have people on both sides of the field running ends and crossing across each other, and it screws up the secondary so they can't cover everybody all the time. Look at that beautiful pass to the back of the end zone. And anyway, it opens up a split second that you can hit one of your receivers where ordinarily they probably wouldn't get open. But because you're crossing over like that, the defense gets a little mixed up, and you have a second or two where your guy is actually wide open. I love those kind of patterns. All right, we got 42 to, it looks like 17, third quarter, midway through the third quarter, so we still got a lot of game left. They have scored another touchdown, but obviously so have we, and we're not going to stop anytime soon. I'm not a person that, come on, oh, that was terrible. I'm not a person that believes in running out the clock and sitting there and letting it run all the way down to 0 before I hike the ball and all that kind of stuff. I like to keep on going. When I played football, I didn't believe in running out the clock either. I always wanted to keep, damn it. I always wanted to keep going because you never know, man. They could easily come back. You know, it's happened. And one way to ensure that the other team is not going to come back and win is to keep scoring points. Because every time you score, that's more points they got to get. That's my philosophy, at least. I had to go to my check down. I wanted to let that develop a little bit more, but one of those guys broke through the line, and he was about to pancake my ass. So I went ahead and threw to my halfback instead. Got a really good gain, so it works, but that was an interesting pass pattern because there was multiple receivers going deep, and I wanted to see how that would develop, but as you saw in the replay there, I didn't have a whole lot of time. Big old number 95 was about to knock my ass out. All right, we got my slants again, we got a option to the outside, and we got a run up the middle.
At the 46.
And you can obviously, whoa, I almost got hit again. You can obviously tell which one I picked. I like the slants. We got a nice slip screen there. That might be interesting. We also have that run to the outside again, that pro pattern. I'm going to try that and see how that works out for me. Where am I going? Oh, no. I don't know what happened there. I was running, and then I hit the button to kind of try to lower my head because that guy was coming, but he wasn't at me yet, so I wanted to kind of lower my head and protect the ball. And for some reason, my running back decided he was going to swerve and run backwards. That was very strange.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there.
All right, we've got several really good patterns on this play, two really nice deep posts, and then I've got my trusty old tight end here.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Where if your tight end is open, even though it's a shorter pattern, he's almost always going to catch the ball. And you can just continually move the chains up the field. Just keep moving. Whereas if you throw to your receivers, you might get a quick score, but it's more likely that they are going
So
to
from inside the
have the
20,
ball
here's
batted
first and
down or
10
something
at the
because you're dealing
18.
with cornerbacks usually or safeties. Whereas with your tight end, most times you're dealing with a linebacker.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's
I got to get the hang of those
and able to get
patterns
this
to
down
the outside
inside
to be able to stay in
13
bounds a
or
little bit
14
better.
before he's out of bounds. They'll
Because
contain
the
him
problem
to
is I
just
catch the
4,
ball
second down.
and I have room to run, but there's a little
You're able to hit a receiver in
lag of
stride,
time
you
in
can pick
between
up
when
a
you
lot
catch
of
it and when
yardage
you can actually
after the
control your
catch.
character.
But in this
It's only a
situation,
split
the
second, but that's
defense was
enough to
effective,
take a
able
couple
to stop him
steps.
before he could get
So
to
if
that
he's already
extend
running
going.
towards the
4
sideline,
yards on that last completion.
then
So
when he
that
takes
sets
those
up
couple
2nd and
steps, he's
6.
right out of bounds. And you end up with only a 1-yard gain or a loss. That was a
And he
horrible
almost
pass.
intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have
He
been
was
their
supposed to
first.
throw to the
It's
left
3rd down now.
and hit that guy as he was running into the end zone, but instead he threw behind the receiver into the defenders, which was not
They'll stick with
the way I want to
passing
do
game
it.
as he looks to throw.
Oh, yeah.
It's Elliott, complete.
First down.
Gets the first
I thought he had my
down
ass
he needs before
behind the
it's
marker
down
there,
at the 6.
but I managed to knock him down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's one thing that's amazing about these Madden games is all the different little controls and all the different minute things that can mess you up.
That's the end of the third
And it's
quarter.
really there's an art to learning it and how to control your character properly when you're running or passing or anything. There's so many different controls that you can use. And I just don't know them all yet. It's a lot different than the early Madden games were. In the early Madden games, there was 1 or 2 things you could do, and that's it. And now there's a ton. We're going to run right up the middle here and try to get this touchdown.
They'll try and run for it with
Well,
Miller.
middle was not open. If I could have gotten by that one guy, I'd have been fine. I'd have had that touchdown, but he just reached out and grabbed my leg and brought me down.
No success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where
All right, so
you're
we're going
going
to try
go,
again.
and sometimes you just have to take it to another
Sticking with
spot.
the running game.
Trying to get it outside, the defensive
Oh,
pursuit
that was so
there
close.
and just ran him down.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it.
It's almost sometimes like the defenders are like big human vacuums, and they just kind of suck your running back right in. If you're anywhere near them, all of a sudden you're tackled. It's very weird. There's a touchdown. That one was almost a gimme because I was like on the 1 or 2, and I have a very good line, so they pushed him right back a couple yards deep in the end zone, and it was just literally just walking right in.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
That's another Cowboys touchdown. And it is now 49-17 with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
As the offense will
And
have
we
the
have the ball
starting
right
this
around
drive, 1st and
midfield.
10.
I am in shotgun right now, waiting for the snap.
They'll run on 1st down. Miller. And very little
That didn't
running
work the way I
room
thought it would.
there. He did get a couple up to the
I thought
49.
it would be a little tricky because I'm in shotgun, and then you're doing the handoff on like a draw, and it was going to be really cool, but didn't really work out for me.
By the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low.
We're gonna run
almost
the
get
ball
into a
again.
ball sometimes,
At this
stack
point,
things up, and they
the
can take
majority
over
of
the
the
runner and find a hole.
I ran right behind that guy.
1st down and more inside the
That's a
40.
touchdown. The majority of the
Touchdown.
I love that jump. Did you see that? The majority of the suggestions, because I'm using the coach suggestions most times,
Second touchdown of the game.
and the majority of them are going to be run from this point
Continues to
on.
pour it on.
Because we have such a big lead,
On the hero that
and
just scored, but
the
tackling's
computer
been an
wants
issue
us
for
to
this
just kind of
defense
run
all game
out the
long.
clock.
I can't set that aside. We just saw it
And
again
under
here.
normal
Missed
circumstances, I'm not a
tackles
person
leads
that
to his
does
long
that,
touchdown
and I'm
run.
still not going to run it out. I'm going to keep playing and trying to score and everything and not wasting time. But because I pass so much in the beginning of the game, I don't mind running it some at the end because I enjoy the running game as well. We're going to go to the outside here. This is almost like the old sweep play.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Just over 3 minutes left. We have a 1st down, and we are on the, I believe, the 35-yard line.
For a really nice pickup.
As soon as the replay is over, I'll let you know for sure. But that's what it appears to be. Yeah, we are on the 35. We have 2 runs to the outside and a run in the middle. I'm going to run over here to the left side and try to break one.
This is Miller.
Oh, yeah, look at that hole. Look at it.
Miller with first down.
Oh, man.
And he's going to get this end-to-end.
I did a spin move and got past the 1, but before I could recover from doing that, the other guy grabbed me. That's okay. That was a very good run. We are now on the 45.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say,
So we went from our own 35 to their 45. So we are past midfield. And all of these runs are pretty much in the middle except for the play to the weak side here, which is what I'm doing. I'm not really much for the inside running. I would much rather bounce it outside. But when a play is designed to go in the middle like that, if the hole is there, I'll run through it. But if it's not there, I'm bouncing it to the outside. So we're at the 2-minute warning now. We are leading 56-17. And this game is almost in the bag. It's 2nd and 2. So we don't need a whole lot to get the first down. And we have it. And we have a hell of a lot more. We're going to get another touchdown here to increase on our lead a little bit more over the supposedly the best team in the NFL. They are definitely not showing it today. They have only put up 17 points, and I have put up 62 so far. I may get the ball again, I may not. We are at the 2-minute warning, or inside the 2-minute warning, I believe, so looks like we are going to get the ball back. Minute 29 left. We are leading 63-17, and we are deep in our own territory. And we're going to try to score again before the end of this.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
They're giving me nothing but runs up the middle now in the suggestions. So this is going to be a challenge to try to get all the way up the field with these plays. But we might get lucky and break one. Get a first down. Or I might just kind of throw the ball. I might go out of this and actually choose something different, and it gets to be almost no time left. But I'd like to see if I can get another running touchdown here.
He's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Come on. Oh, I should have went to the outside. I thought I could slip right through there and have open field, but it did not work out the way I planned.
Coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision.
All right, boys, you got to get the hell up on the line. Let's go. We're almost out of time here.
You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into
15
submission.
seconds left.
Took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
This will be the last play of the game.
And
Damn
for
it.
one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at
And
the
that
line
will
of
be it.
scrimmage.
So we have defeated the Kansas City Chiefs 63-17. I was not impressed whatsoever with their gameplay or their team. Supposedly they're the best, but I did not see it today. I've actually had other teams that were way harder than they were. We ended up with 409 passing yards, 217 rushing yards, 14.2 yard average per play. Very nice.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
I had 20 completions at 23 attempts, 409 yards, 86% completion. That's awesome. 4 TDs. Very cool. 0 interceptions, which is what the coach wanted. A 17.7 yard per attempt average. 75 yards with my long pass. Very nice. Decent game. Decent game. Looks like we had a whole bunch of 100%. All right, let's see what the coach has to say. Pretty good game this week. I love touchdowns. No interceptions. That's great. He's going to fill me in on the game plan a little bit later for next week. I wonder what the hell that means. Nice. We're gaining stuff. Extra experience, extra points. That's awesome. Damn, I gained 3 points on throw under pressure. All right, we can upgrade our player now too, so let's do that. We have Field General, which manages the offense and defense. We have Strong Arm. I don't know what all those things necessarily mean, so I'm not going to try to figure it out. We have Strong Arm here, which obviously is your throwing power down the field. We have Improviser, which is when a play breaks down. I'm going with Strong Arm, though, because I already have pretty good Field General, and I want to get Strong Arm built up so I can be a little bit more effective on the long passes. And then we have Scrambler also is the last one. And I don't really need that much because I don't really run ever. I'm more of a pocket quarterback. So we're going to advance to next week and see who we're going to be playing. It says it up on the top. So it looks like the Texans, I think is who that is. But anyway, that is the end of this week. So if you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And thank you for watching. Until I speak to you again. Love many, trust few, and do harm to none. God loves you. So do I. Bye-bye.